Today we're taking our cameras to Lockeport. Now Lockeport is a small community of about 600 people with a rich heritage in the fishing industry. But today we're going to talk to an old friend of mine, Ben Pooley, and his partner Cyril Magger, and they're going to explain to us how they ended up coming to Lockeport and show us something that's probably not well known. Watch this. So Ben, tell us, how did you end up coming to Lockeport and setting up shop here?
Just a technician who fell into business. Arrived here, liked the place, and bought the house, and then had to find something to do. So it started with fixing anything electronic, radios, televisions, then it got into CB and marine gear. And through an association with a company in Dartmouth, we started assembling sewage pump controls. And we still assemble sewage pump controls for the same company about 30 years later, over 30 years later. And of course, since Cyril took over management, the company has grown and picked up larger customers, and it's gone from there.
I would recommend this area. It's certainly got a very nice standard of living. I enjoy living here and working here. There's a lot of good people that work hard. Most of our workforce is trained on the job. We took people that live locally and hired them, and they end up learning everything they need to do about assembling electronics. We've done a lot of training. We've sent people away to various areas in Toronto or United States for more specific training for our standards, and they come back and we have them pass on that knowledge to the other people here. We're currently doing a lot of training for IPC 610 and J standards, which are our standards for doing electronic assembly. And so we have a good workforce of people that work hard. They become highly skilled and they're very good at what they do. The quality is excellent. They're very conscientious. They're hardworking, and they appreciate having to work. When they go for many years of so much work, on again, off again work, and not knowing what's going on, it's nice to have something that's a little more steady, and they like it. A practice board we'd have that showed the different types of components we would practice with. This is an x-ray after we place components on, so that we can see whether all the pads are reflowed. So we can take a picture and take a look at it and show that the pads are all soldered. This is a hand assembly operation here. They're putting on components after surface mount assembly. Then they're taking and they're putting this is a pick and place machine, automatic pick and place. Right now we're loading it up for the next build. This here will go through and place all the different components on in the case. Parts will come over here. We'll go through a reflow oven where it melts the solder paste and attaches the parts to the board. Over here is mostly manual, a few manual stations, and a couple of older automatic pick and place machines. Most of our customers ship around the world. We're a subcontractor for a lot of them, so we build the small bits and pieces off their products, which they do the final assembly and testing, and they ship around the world. So a lot of our stuff ends up in far reaches of the globe. Everybody in the area is quite happy with what we're doing. Everyone's quite cooperative with us, and we're able to they're happy to see a different industry here. We get lots of cooperation from the municipal units and also from people who live in the area. As far as dealing with companies in Halifax, where just most of our work goes to, we have good service with couriers and phone, and now with high-speed internet. So it's almost like we're in just outside Halifax. advantages of living and working in the area is the price of, say, real estate is much better. Owning the same size shop in Burnside would be much more expensive as compared to, say, you know, and plus the cost of living here is, I find, for housing is much less, you know, than living in the city.
So one of the advantages of the location here has to be the panoramic view from Cyril's office window here, which I think takes in at least 2 lighthouses and a small fishing town.